So in this video, I just wanted to talk a little bit about self-sabotage and specifically when it comes to overeating. So this is something that I totally struggled with in the beginning, and off and on when I get really stressed or anxious, it's something that comes up for me, and I have to recognize it and take these steps that I'm about to share with you. So basically, overeating, it's a way for you to soothe a negative emotion. It's your body's attempt, or your brain's attempt to soothe that. And at first I used to think something was wrong with me, and I used to kind of beat myself up about it. And then I recognized this is my body's way of trying to take care of itself. So a few years ago, when a negative emotion that was coming up with loneliness, rather than beating myself up about it, I was like, it's because you're lonely, Brie. Your brain's trying to acknowledge that and figure out how to soothe that, and it's wanting to go to food. So rather than letting my mind drive my actions, because that would be the easy thing to do, is just go on autopilot and let that happen and gain weight and never reach my goals, whatever. But then I thought, no, that will only temporarily ease that feeling for me. So what can I do? So some things to do you can either manage it or eliminate it. So I'll talk about both. To manage it, things like journaling, meditation, getting around your support system, and exercise. Those are all things that manage it. But I want to talk about eliminating it, because I think that that's where true joy and resolution comes from, is eliminating it. And I think that just comes from understanding that your thoughts create your feelings, and your feelings will drive your actions, and really acknowledging why it is you feel the way that you feel, what is really causing you to want to overeat. So for me, when it was loneliness, that was my realization, was that I was feeling lonely. And then figuring out and thinking about, okay, what is actually going to resolve this for me? Because I know that food is just that temporary solution. So for me, it was reaching out to different people. It was creating different networks. It was surrounding myself with people that made me feel joy and made me feel more positive about life. Staying away from people that kind of made me feel more alone, because I think we all know that there are people that can make you feel more alone in life. So anyway, it was really acknowledging what that feeling was, what that emotion was, and figuring out what would be the long-term solution to eliminating that, rather than letting myself take the easy option of overeating. So I hope if this is something that you've ever struggled with, that this video really helped you, because it was something that I definitely had to go through and acknowledge for me to stay on track towards my goals and on my fitness journey. So anyway, hope you guys have an awesome Sunday. Speak to you soon. Bye.